Good evening from San Ignacio Town with the 9 o'clock news. I am Tefara Martinez. In the headlines, shooting incident in Belize City leaves one man injured. National Garifuna Council to hold annual general meeting in San Pedro Town. And Deputy Prime Minister Gaspar Vega completes a working visit to Mexico. Stay tuned for details of these and other stories coming up after these messages from our sponsors.
Today's engine technology demands an oil of choice for your vehicles, engines and equipment. PureGuard is available in Belize in light and heavy automotive, hydraulic and automatic transmission lubricants in all current oil grades and specifications. Certified by the American Petroleum Institute, API, PureGuard is exclusively distributed in Belize by Westrac Limited. So, give your engine the treatment it deserves by using PureGuard products and lubricants. PureGuard, premium products that will perform for you.
You too can ride off into the sunset. Milon motorbikes are very affordable. There's a high availability for parts and a wide selection of models to choose from. My Milon, my bike. Available countrywide.
Here now is the news in detail. Belizean student, 17-year-old Tisha Ronnie Roches, who attends St. Catherine Academy, had won the 2015 Regional World Telecommunication and Information Society Day video competition. Roches' winning entry, ICT and Me, bested the other entries, and she claims first prize, with students from Suriname taking second and third prizes. According to a press release announcing the results of the competition, Kanto explains that Roches' video provided information and enlightenment for viewers about the evolution of communication and how it shapes and creates an innovative environment through ICT and telecommunication platforms. The Kanto press release quotes Roches as saying, "I feel excited and I am proud of myself that I could create something so good." Roches, who aspires to a career in ICT, tells Kanto that she has previous experience in videography and wanted to see how her work would be viewed outside of Belize. For her prize, Roches won a trip for two plus hotel accommodation to the organization's 31st Annual Conference and Trade Exhibition in Miami, Florida, USA, scheduled for July 26 through July 29th. A tablet plus $1,000. Tonight, we have a first look at the winning entry in this year's Regional World Telecommunication and Information Society Day video competition winner.
We no longer breed air, we breed creativity. We no longer drive cars, we drive innovation. We live in a world of over 7 billion people. More than 2 billion people are either on their mobile devices or computers surfing the internet every single day. Less than 200 years ago, the reality of visiting outer space or even traveling from one hemisphere to the next in a single day would be perceived as absurd. Now it is absurd to think that mankind will not soon develop a technology with the capability to read thoughts. GPS, mobile commerce, and online data sharing and storage are my vital organs. These three ICT platforms promote effectiveness and efficiency at home, school, and in my community. It gives me virtual access to educational courses, consumer products, and immediate contact with peers and instructors with just the touch of a button. Working on projects and presentations are more cost-effective since I can access large amounts of data at low prices. Whenever a family member is missing in action, by simply opening an app, they can virtually be a part of the gathering. Wi-Fi at parks, beaches, and other public areas keeps me on the go. ICT also creates an easy, fun, and innovative learning environment due to the numerous online platforms available. For instance, I can easily create mobile applications, cartoon animation, and design my own website online. It's amazing to know that I can do almost anything via the internet. The heavy influence of ICT and telecommunication has completely transformed our life. What could have only been taught at schools is readily available online. There is no longer a need for books or large physical storage devices. Our information is safe in the clouds. ICT has bridged the gap and has opened the doors of intelligence and innovation. Young girls and boys are now CEOs of their own company. Doctors diagnose their patients via mobile apps. Wi-Fi and meetings are now on the go. Every single month, there is a new invention due to ICT and telecommunication platforms. ICT is the home of innovation, and innovation is the hope for a better tomorrow.
The Regional World Telecommunication and Information Society Day video competition was open to students between the ages of 14 and 18 years old in all 35 member countries of Canto. World Telecommunication and Information Society Day is spearheaded by the International Telecommunication Union, and Canto commemorates this day with an annual video competition on the respective ITU team. This year, the theme was Telecommunications and ICT's Drivers of Innovation. The annual general meeting of the National Garifuna Council of Belize opened earlier this evening in San Pedro Town on Ambergris Key. It is the 31st AGM of the Council and will wrap up on Sunday afternoon, having heard reports from the Board of Directors on activities and achievements over the last 12 months. The AGM, which is the highest authority and decision-making body of the National Garifuna Council, will also consider and adopt resolutions moved by the membership. Major highlights of this year's convention will include workshops on various selected topics. In addition, the audited financial statement of the Council will be presented. Among the highlights of the last year for the NGC was a youth convention held at the Georgetown Technical High School in July, the receipt of the 5th Sir Arthur Lewis Indigenous Scholarship to UWO Cave Hill, visits to all Garifuna communities as part of institutional strengthening, and spearheading the demonstration and protests against the discriminatory practice at the First Caribbean International Bank branch in Dangriga Town. Deputy Prime Minister Gaspar Vega is back home from a working visit to Mexico City. A government statement says the purpose of Mr. Vega's trip was to increase cooperation between Belize and Mexico in the agriculture sector. The Deputy Prime Minister is also the Minister of Agriculture. The official press release says that during the visit, Mr. Vega met with his Mexican counterpart Enrique Martinez and Martinez to discuss bilateral cooperation as well as regional cooperation initiatives. Areas identified for bilateral cooperation include market facilitation for cattle, a macro drainage and irrigation plan for northern Belize, and increased collaboration in agriculture health issues. The government release says that both ministers agreed to reconvene in Belize, at which they would invite their Guatemalan counterpart to join in discussing cooperation between the three countries. Meetings were held with several governmental agencies to discuss agriculture data management, water management, and agriculture health issues. Meetings were also held with private sector agencies involved in livestock trade. Deputy Prime Minister Vega was accompanied by Chief Executive Officer Jose Alpulche, Belize's Ambassador to Mexico, Oliver Del Cid, and the Managing Director of the Belize Agricultural Health Authority, Emir Cruz. There was nearly another murder in Belize City Thursday night when 32-year-old Luis Dominguez was shot multiple times on JR Street off Jane Usher Boulevard around 7:45 p.m. The St. Thomas Street resident, also known as Esse, normally socializes with friends at a house in Kings Park. One of his friends, who was the last to speak to him before the incident, spoke with reporters this morning.
He left fire like after 7 and minutes to 9. We get a call for him, and he tell we he just get shot. He get shot up and he just cut off. And we try call him back, and all we hear a siren. And we got in the hospital and thing, and it just tell we get shot in our face. The bullet come from back by neck side, and it called through nose, and it get one nice shoulder. Kai say me going back a lake, but we never know he got back a Genosha.
He have relatives or friends back there because them tell we that he may out for somebody, but I never find the person.
I don't know. I'm not so sure who he got back there.
And prior that he left this yard, was he mentioning any problems or any beef he had with anybody? Did they share anything as a friend? Did he share anything at all?
No, never.
You seen
tell me nothing. Yes.
Dominguez is said to have run for about 200 feet from where he was shot toward a fenced yard with multiple homes. One of the residents of the yard who rendered aid described the scene today for reporters.
When he come in, he run straight back in the yard and get shot. And when he said he could run by the step by me, and when he come by the step by me, I asked what part of get shot, and he tell me they just shut up me. I come out and I call the police, and the police take like about 15 minutes before they reach us, so a good while. And meanwhile, the boy don't lose a lot of blood already because they bleed for 3 in nose and for 3 mouth, right? And asked her the other part to get shot, and he say he's supposed to get shot by neck. I went and look by neck. I say a bullet hole by neck, right? And then I run upstairs and get my shirt. And when I get the shirt and I wrap it around the neck like for a low pressure on it so you don't bleed a lot, you know, that kind of way. So when I do that, we come out there by the gate because we wait for the police to come. And he start get weak and thing, you know, that kind of way. So and when we got chair, we don't get a chair, make it sit down. Then leave it after us so the police to come. Kind of take long. What? And, like they never believe when time when they made a call or so because the monk at time they get phone call or so. I don't know. Like they never believe when time they call because more than one people call, you understand me?
Anyone around here heard any shots fired? Because it's not too far from where it happened.
Well, yeah, everybody in the neighborhood here because everybody come out after that don't happen. Basically, everybody about 2 gunshots the most that way here.
All right. Was he able to say what he was doing there?
He just made a ride go, and he said when he made a ride go. One boy just pull up on him and shot he 2 times.
So he made up on bike?
Yeah. We need light on all then because he get shot, no light none by the corner they took he get shot way up by the street. Nothing no light the front there up we they need at all. And after bush and think you don't know who could sneak up around you and stuff it true.
Dominguez is in hospital after undergoing surgery to remove a bullet lodged in his shoulder. Police have identified the possible shooter as someone of Hispanic descent who took aim while coming out of an adjoining yard. They have detained 1 person pending continued investigations. Police have confirmed the recovery of the body of 27-year-old Denfield Bowen Jr., also known as LL, of Plus Street in Belize City. Bowen, a father of 4, had last been seen on Thursday, April 30th, around 5:20 p.m., and both police and members of his family believe that he had been killed as a result of a deep internal rift within the George Street gang, which started after Mark Medina was killed. On May 4, 2015, police and members of the George Street gang were looking for him in the area behind Jane Usher Boulevard, which is where it was believed his body was thrown. Police say the body was found around 3:25 in the afternoon on an old feeder road in an advanced state of decomposition. Also recovered was his red 2-door 1994 Mazda B400 pickup truck. An immediate post-mortem examination was unable to determine the cause of death. Police investigations continue. You're watching the 9 o'clock news. Stay tuned for more of the day's stories right after these messages.
The Belize Tire Depot, your one-stop destination. What you will find is a first-class selection of solid, dependable, quality products from the names you can trust. We carry a full line of urea and SureTech tools and equipment to meet every need, from light maintenance around the house to heavy-duty fieldwork. Our tire workshop features the full array of Pirelli, Nexen, and Nankang tires for every vehicle and any terrain. Our trained technicians' number one priority is to ensure you and your family's safety and security on the road. It's all here at the Belize Tire Depot. From reliable equipment, world-class time-tested tires, to sturdy, durable tools. Merchandise that's built to last with quality guaranteed.
You too can ride off into the sunset. Milon motorbikes are very affordable. There's a high availability for parts and a wide selection of models to choose from. My Milon, my bike. Available countrywide.
Welcome back. The Caribbean Local Economic Development Project, also known as CARILED, in partnership with the Ministry of Labor and Local Government, this week hosted and facilitated a roundtable discussion with national and international experts on the ease of doing business within the local authorities. A press release from CARILED says that the forum was aimed at identifying the legal mandate of the local authorities to enact laws that affect medium, small, and micro enterprises, common barriers they experience at the local level, and possible solutions. A brief report will be prepared from this initial roundtable discussion to include a list of recommended options for local authorities to consider for adoption. The official release says that these roundtable talks were held with a select group of national experts representing local and central government representatives and small and medium-sized business entities this past Wednesday at the Fort George Hotel in Belize City. As a result, selected local authorities, including local businesses, associations under the respective municipal jurisdictions, will be engaged in municipal-based consultations to ascertain the extent of the full utilization of existing regulatory provisions to promote ease of doing business and to identify the revisions of improvements to be made with integrated gender analysis. These municipal-based discussions will commence on Tuesday in Bamopan and continue through June 5th in the other municipalities. As a Government of Canada-funded project implemented under the Federation of Canadian Municipalities, the roundtable discussion will benefit from Canadian municipal volunteer and consultant expertise. The news on the national channel.
Today's engine technology demands an oil of choice for your vehicles, engines, and equipment. PureGuard is available in Belize in light and heavy automotive, hydraulic, and automatic transmission lubricants in all current oil grades and specifications. Certified by the American Petroleum Institute (API), PureGuard is exclusively distributed in Belize by Westtrack Limited. So, give your engine the treatment it deserves by using PureGuard products and lubricants. PureGuard, premium products that will perform for you.
Are you always on the go? Tired of missing your favorite games while they're actually being played? Watch your games and sporting events live with Central TV and Internet's incredible MyTV. Simply log on to www.mitv.bz to get easy access to 25 channels, no matter where you are. With Central TV and Internet's MyTV, you're always in the game.
To end the news, we take a look at the headlines again. Shooting incident in Belize City leaves 1 man injured. National Garifuna Council to hold annual general meeting in San Pedro Town. And Deputy Prime Minister Gaspar Vega completes a working visit to Mexico. With the headlines, we end this edition of the 9 o'clock news. On a programming note, we remind you that coming up on Sunday is the debut of our live broadcast of female football from the Norman Broster Stadium. The broadcast starts with the pre-game show at 2:30 in the afternoon right here on the national channel. We hope that you and your family will have a safe and an enjoyable holiday weekend. Join us back here on Tuesday for another newscast. Thank you for joining us. I am Tifara Martinez. Have a good evening and a good night.